Alright, so we've talked about squares, their square roots, how to find side lengths. Today we're going to do something a little similar, but it's a little bit different as well. This time I would like you to find me different side lengths, so different lengths. Now the lengths that you find must fit inside the enclosed 5x5 dot grid. So the lines that you draw have to fit inside the box. Now to prove that they are different lines, you are going to be drawing squares. The squares that you draw can go outside the box, and we'll do a couple examples together. So for example, if I give us this one, maybe pick a color to draw your lines. This blue line does fit inside the 5x5 dot grid. Now we want to show exactly how long this line is. So I'm going to use a different color to show the length. We know this length is 1 because it is literally one space, vertical space between dot to dot, okay? Or if I were to draw the square off of this line, the area is 1. So what area is 1? So the side length is the square root of 1, which a number you can multiply by itself to get 1 is 1. The square root of 1 is 1 because 1 times 1 is 1. That's what we talked about. Okay, so the big thing here is that that blue line fits inside the box. We know for sure that this length is 1. The exact length is 1. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my blue line here. Let's draw another one. So it has to be different than the one before. So I might draw one that looks like this. Well, it's not very pretty, so we'll draw that. Okay. So maybe I draw one that looks like this. Okay, this line is different than the blue line before, fits inside the box. What we're going to do now is draw the square to prove that it's different. Okay, so right now it's connecting one space, but I know for sure that this length is not 1. So what you're going to do is actually use slope to find me the other coordinates of the square. So this one has an up 2 over 1, which gives me a slope of 2 over 1. What we're going to do is we're going to flip it and go 1 over 2. Okay, so from your first point, I'm going to go, instead of up 2 over 1, I'm going to go down 1 over 2 spaces. And where I end up, I'm going to put a dot. This will be a 90-degree angle. We know that they are perpendicular. Okay, the slopes are opposite reciprocals. Okay, I'm going to go down 1 and over 2 from the other point here. And I've got a nice 90-degree angle this one, and then close it up. Okay, so this is a perfect square. Okay, the blue line fits inside the box. We're good to go. The area of the square, we're going to use that whole pinwheel method, or surround with a rectangle if you like that one. But we have 1 in the middle. This triangle is half of 2, so this is 1, this is 1, 1, 1. So this one has an area of 5. Now, is there a nice number that you can multiply by itself to get 5? No. So we know the side length is the square root of 5 exactly. So I'll put the square root of 5. And then we can approximate. The approximate square root of 5 is 2 point something, because 2 times 2 is 4, 3 times 3 is 9, too big. So we know it's 2 point something. So let's put in your calculator square root of 5, which gives us 2.2 approximately. Okay. All right. One more. I'm going to get my blue color back. If I were to draw in this line, okay, this line fits inside the blue, or inside the box, the enclosed area. Find its slope to draw the other 4 corners. So we want up 1, 2, 3 over 1, 2, 3. So my slope is 3 over 3. So I'm going to flip it and go down 3 over 3. So from this first point, I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3 spaces over 1, 2, 3. Put a dot. And then draw a line. Draw a line through those. If I can get this going right here. Okay, and then from your second ending point, we're going to go down 3, 1, 2, 3, over 3, where you end up put it at, and connect those. Okay, so we've got a perfect square. All we have to do now is find its area. Now notice the square goes outside the enclosed area. That's fine. The one side of your square has to fit in there. That blue line must fit inside. All right, so let's find the area. Now it looks like we're already kind of forming some beautiful squares here. So we could break it up into shapes that we want, surround with a rectangle. But it looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh wait, hold on. 2, there's 1. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and then we have 18. So this one has an area of 18. So the side length is there a nice number you can multiply by itself to get 18? So 3 times 3 is 9, 4 times 4 is 16, 5 times 5 is 25. So nope, it's got to be between 4 and 5. So the side length is the square root of 18, which we can approximate. The square root of 18 is approximately 4 point something. 4.2. So it's approximately 4.2. Okay, so you're going to find me as many different line segments that you possibly can that fit inside these enclosed areas and prove that they are different by finding me the square built off of it, its area, and then its side length. Okay, email me if you have any questions.